All right, boys, we are live. 2 days. 2 days. We are 48 hours. 48 hours away from UFC 302. We got the press conference earlier today. I did a live stream. I fucking recorded a video. Damn. I got a little bit of dust in here. I'm not a big fan. A little tiny bit of dust. Not a big fan of that. Anyway, did the live stream reaction. I've rushed home, did the live stream reaction, recorded a video immediately afterwards. Then as soon as I uploaded that video, I left. I went and played some disc golf, and now I'm back. And I sat in traffic on the way back too. But I got home like maybe 1 hour ago, and now we're here for a live stream. We have officially confirmed that Khamzat Chimaev was ducked not only by Colby Covington, but also by Sean Strickland. He wanted no part of the Chechen destroyer that is Khamzat Chimaev. We have that officially confirmed by Sean Strickland, which we kind of already knew, which I actually said a while ago, if you remember that. But either way, we got a lot to discuss. Islam, does he have Staph? Paulo Costa, does he have Staph? What else? The post. I mean, I already did the video, which is I can't. You know what's crazy to me? These press conference reaction videos, right, are so fucking easy to do. I feel like a cornball doing it, kind of, but people are so interested in it that I'm just like, like low effort. It's not really low effort because I'm giving you my true thoughts. It's not like I'm degrading the quality of what I'm doing, but I'm like kind of torn because I'm like, this is like the easiest video I'll ever record, but it's like kind of my least favorite to do. But it seems like people like it for whatever reason. So I'll keep doing it as long as you guys want me to talk about it. And I give my honest thoughts. It's not like I'm making up any bullshit. So I guess it works. I guess that's what I should do. Let me know what you guys think about it in the chat. I feel like a little bit of a cornball. But at the end of the day, I like what I do like is kind of breaking down some things that I feel like nobody else will say. Like I felt like Dustin Poirier was shook today. I felt like, we're going back to 297. Sean Strickland was broken. And I don't think anybody was saying that because people are in the Strickland caught. So it's just one of those things. So Strickland ducked Khamzat. He did. Jackson, thank you for the 199. Hey Joey, thoughts on transgender women? I have no thoughts. I don't understand it. Don't know about it. Can't tell you I have any thoughts. Those press conference videos are low-hanging fruit, kind of like Victor Henry's testicles. Facts. For whatever reason, people like it. I'll continue to do it as long as people care to hear my thoughts on it, which I don't mind, but I feel like I'm just shitting on the whole thing. Like, this dude's a fucking cornball. That guy's a fucking cornball. This shit was boring. Like, I don't know how people, why do people enjoy hearing me talk about that? I don't know. But I'll continue to do it. How he ducked? He said he didn't want to fight Khamzat. He said he was offered Khamzat and he turned it down because he didn't want to. He wouldn't want to go to Saudi Arabia, so he ducked Khamzat. He didn't want to smoke. He trained with him before. He knew Khamzat was going to beat him up. Khamzat would beat Sean Strickland for sure. I'm pretty confident as long as he didn't gas and get finished. So also that is a weird question. I agree. Asking someone's thoughts on trans folks is just weird. Yeah, like who cares? Joey, are you going to be on Embedded? I'm on Embedded. Yeah, I am on Embedded. Do you see Islam finishing Dustin via Von Flute? I think it's very possible. Will it happen? I don't know. I don't know. Joey, in DA house, how was your beer sniffing competition? It was good. The cream, yeah. Not a chink in the armor. Something about your outfit tonight is befitting a champion. Thank you. Yo, Joey, remember back, Dana said Islam was injured back in February. I wonder if he meant he was dealing with a possible staph infection back then. No, I don't think it would have been that long ago, bro. Imagine Conor low blows Chandler and Chandler puts his hand out to the ref to say an Alex moment. He gets dropped as soon as they engage and then he blames the ref for it. I added that part. That'd be crazy. The more I think about the Chandler Conor fight, the more I think, oh my God, I don't even want to watch this shit. So even as a Dustin fan, I can't help but notice damn near everyone picking him is doing it just because they want Islam to lose. Doesn't shock me, bro. I haven't really been paying attention to people who are picking him, but doesn't shock. That's exactly what I'm thinking. If I saw Joey in the street in Venom gear, I would think he's a UFC fighter. I am. Matthew, thank you for the $1.99. Would you ever stay late at a Diddy party? I would never go. You're right. He was doing gymnastics, just Dana and Ali mismanaging his career. I forgot that quick what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, yep. Islam, yep. It was weird. I genuinely believe Strickland thinks pumping a jab for 25 minutes while shelling up is going to war. I know. The shit's cringy. The shit's embarrassing, and nobody calls it out because he has a little cult-like following. So, imagine Dustin wins via Aljo performance. Like the DQ or what? Have you considered washing the fight kit? I'm pretty sure it's smelly at this point. No, I don't want to mess up the gold. Why would I want to mess up the gold? No, of course I'm never going to wash it ever. So, I'm a massive DP fan, but I'm smart enough to know Islam has his way with him. It's going to suck to see, but it's going to happen. Yeah. For most likely. I mean, people just love to like conjure up like a fluke win. So, at this point, if Dustin wins by DQ, I'll take what I can get. Fair enough. Fair enough. Went live right when I was bored. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and supporting independent MMA media. I really do appreciate it. Perez Edwards should be elevated to the main card. I think that should be the main event, to be honest. I think I'm sick of people hating on women's MMA. Aylin Perez versus Jocelyn Edwards should undoubtedly be the main, maybe the co-main. Maybe the co-main. Are you wearing New Balances? Yes, I'm wearing them right now. You can dry clean that t-shirt. You didn't understand that I was kidding. I was kidding, bro. All these people fanboying for Dustin will go away if he loses. They don't even like him. They just hate Makhachev. That is facts. That is facts, actually. So, who remembers Aylin Perez's ground and pound in her last fight in the second round when she's in full mount? It was the most embarrassing ground and pound I've ever seen. So, yeah. Joe wearing Venom gear, no pants, and New Balances. Yeah, that's fact. No socks either. So, I got the Venom gear, New Balances on, and no socks. That's all I got. That's all I got, bro. Somebody hold on, wait. Somebody commented a timestamp on my stream earlier and was like, why do you keep saying this? Can you explain this to me? I hear it in all your stream. Let me actually read you the exact comment. Let me go find the exact comment. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. Someone said, Joey, any timestamp. I keep hearing you say this in the live chats I rewatch. What does it mean? And I clicked on the timestamp and it was me going, weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. That shit had me dying. If you're watching right now, that shit was hilarious. Weed is tight. Weed is tight. I like weed. I got to stop saying that. I've been saying that way too much. I really have. It's just funny. Oh, Jay wouldn't hurt a fly. I remember that. I sent it legit. No one saw that shit and only you noticed. Are you talking about the Aylin Perez ground and pound? Is that what you're talking about? I'm lost. Question for Romanov. Where's the first piece you're eating from the KFC bucket? Imagine going to KFC in 2024. Imagine going to KFC in 2024. Ew. Ew. KFC probably going to go out of business. Last time I went there was a couple years ago, and it was absolute dog shit. And that was like the first time in like 10 years I've been there. Andrew John, thank you for the $4.99. Thank you for your support of independent MMA media. In recent memory, what's the most underwhelming title fight? Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough to remember. Look, I know this isn't recent, but I'll tell you the one that really fucking hurt my soul, really broke my heart was Adesanya Romero. Carla Rose was horrible. But I'm trying to think really, really recent. All right, let's go back. So last month was Pantoja versus, what's his name? Ursay. Before that was Jamal Hill. Pereira. Before that was O'Malley Marlon Vera. To be honest, I felt that was underwhelming. But I felt underwhelmed going into it, so I didn't really... It is what it is. 298 was Poirier, Chin, and Volk. 297 was Sean Strickland, DDP. I actually, low-key, I thought Sean Strickland, DDP was kind of ass. 296. Leon versus Colby was the most recent underwhelming title fight. Was shit. 295 was Yuri Pereira. 294 was Islam Volk. 293 was Sean Strickland. Adesanya was super underwhelming dog shit fight that people hype up for no reason. 292 was O'Malley versus Aljo. That was decent. BMF title fight the month before that. Volk versus Yair the month before that. Nunes versus Aldana was shit. Aljo versus Cejudo was okay. Not horrible, not great. Adesanya Pereira. Leon Usman. Jones Gone. Jones Gone was like kind of underwhelming because of how fast it happened. Cannonier Izzy was a dog shit fight as well. It wasn't like the worst ever, but it was kind of shitty. I just went through every... Can we talk about I just went through all those pay-per-views by memory, by the way? I'm not going to lie, I thought Cannonier... Yeah, I agree. Pennington versus Silva was garbage at 297. That's true. But was it worse than Leon Colby? I don't know. I can't be unbiased when assessing Colby-Leon because I love that fight so much. That was the exact... If you remember in the lead up to that fight, all I wanted was the shittiest, most boring fight ever because we waited all these months for some dude who's supposedly a draw to get a title shot. And I just wanted it to be the worst fight ever where Leon... Like I said going in that, all I want is the worst possible boring fight that Leon clearly wins is what I wanted. So, Cannonier Izzy was literally the worst fight ever. It was so shitty. I wouldn't say it was the worst fight ever, but it was shitty. It was like Izzy was just looking to counter. Cannonier wouldn't engage. It was underwhelming. It's crazy because Cannonier's a savage. I don't know what was he doing. And it's Izzy's fault too. Islam said, "Don't say that or I'll slap you." He was ready to slap him. He cocked back his hand, ready to smack him. Imagine how Islam just gave him a two-piece and slapped him. So, I don't know what I missed in the chat in this meantime. But thank you for the 499 again. Joe, did you work out today? I work out every day. I'm just getting a pump every day. Aileen Perez seems like the type of girl to buy her kid BK because she keeps burning her food. Okay, I don't know where that came from. You enter a bedroom and Aileen Perez is laying there playing Ring My Bell, Ring My Bell. Okay. All right. Dustin dug his own grave in that face-off. You just pissed off Islam. Never seen him that angry. Last time I saw him like that, Conor was getting fucked up. True. It's crazy how Costa and Strickland are fighting each other this weekend. Izzy beat the absolute dog shit out of both of them. I know. I know, Jackson. Izzy's leftovers fighting each other, bro. Grasso versus Shevchenko 2 was super underrated. At this point, I forgot even how that fight went. I remember it was a draw that I thought Shevchenko won. Volk Holloway 3. Dude, Volk beat the dog shit out of Holloway. Not being any kind of ist or anything, but kind of tune out most women's fight. Okay. Why do you wish for boring fights? Are you not a fan of fun fights? I'm confused how you can be a content creator and want to waste your time watching boring fights. Dude, I'm not going to explain myself to you if I didn't explain it pretty clearly right there. I don't wish for boring fights. On a rare occasion do I wish for a boring fight. So, and it makes sense exactly why. Every time the UFC goes with an undeserving title challenger, I want it to be the worst fight ever. So hopefully they learn their lesson. I want Carmen to come around and get them. How tight is the weed up there? It's tight. I like weed. The funny thing is I've never smoked in my entire life. Never drank or smoked in my entire life. But I just like saying that. Grasso Shevchenko 2 was one of the best fights of 2023. I don't remember it being like crazy good. I remember it being pretty decent. But yeah. Brave of you to stream at the same... Dude, I don't check what other people are doing. I don't give a fuck. I do whatever I want. If you think I'm worried about what other content creators are doing, you're sadly mistaken, bro. Never drank, never smoked, or had any pussy. Oh, you caught me red-handed, buddy. You caught me red-handed. That was it. I think you got the wrong MMA streamer. All right, I think you're in the wrong chat. To this day, I can't believe Grasso was awarded 10-8 in round 5. Was it round 5 that was 10-8? That's crazy. That's crazy. I will be at the Poirier parade when he finally takes the belt to Louisiana. I'm only 45 minutes from Lafayette. I'm so tired of people hyping up Dustin. Yeah, 5th round, Mike Bell, you went off? Yeah. For some reason, it was in my mind like it was the 4th round, but it was the 5th round? Okay. So, you're a virgin, that makes you an incel? Partially. How old are you? Don't lie either. Islam in 1. Dude, there's so many people that, yeah, Dustin's going to pull it off. And you know what's funny? They don't even believe that shit. They genuinely don't believe that shit. And if it happens, they'll be like, I fucking called it. I fucking called it. That's why I don't ever take credit for my Holly Holm pick. I picked Holly Holm over Ronda Rousey. I know I didn't have a channel then, but I predicted I used to track my predictions back then. I never take credit for that because I literally just picked her to kind of like halfway as a joke. Like, oh yeah, she's going to fluke a win somehow. And she went out there and won. So I don't really consider it a real pick. I didn't truly believe it. You know, all the picks on the channel, I believe. You know, a lot of them are toss-ups. Don't get me wrong. But people just are like, oh, I'm picking Dustin. Just on the off chance it happens, they could be like, I told you Dustin was going to do it. But Dustin gets smashed. They're like, of course he was going to get smashed. I was just going with the underdog. I thought he could pull it off. You know what I mean? They want it's basically no risk, all reward. For people just saying it casually in the comments or in chats. Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199. I'm out here breaking hearts and ripping farts. Okay. Mike Bell is the same judge who gave Grasso 10-8 as the same judge who gave Oliveira the fight against Arman in a split decision. Mike Bell's a fucking asshole. Fuck Mike Bell. I hope someone definitely doesn't sucker punch that motherfucker right in the nose. Definitely not advisable for someone to sucker punch Mike Bell. Why does Anik cuss like a 7th grader? I don't know. I miss Alex old P for P with the red bottle. Me too. He throws me off with it. He throws me off with it. I have Islam by round 1, Boston Crab. I think that probably makes the most sense, to be quite honest. I think that makes the most sense. Few words on Usman Nurmagomedov. I think he's a good fighter. Would like to see him back soon. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with him in the future. Isn't he injured right now or something, though? Thoughts on today's news with the former president? Was it justified or not? I don't fucking know, and I don't care. I don't like any of these motherfuckers. And I think they're all fucking criminals. But anyway, my best friend's dad beats his wife around after the Rousey KO. Okay. Yeah, I think we all started beating our wives around that time. You should make a betting video. Just look at different methods of victory. And even if you don't bet, put out what you think are some good picks. I'm just not into that, man. I'm not into that. I don't like people advising people to lose their money to multi-billion-dollar corporations that are pieces of shit that rob us. So, do you think the UFC may do Usman versus Shavkat now since JDM is injured? I hope they wait and still book JDM Shavkat. What the fuck? I'm not lying. We need a Boston Crab finish. It would be a real shame if Mike Bell's brother would beat him in front of his wife and kids for not cleaning the house right. Real shame. Real fucking shame. Joe, do you watch the Embedded episodes? I used to, like, many years ago, but I haven't. I don't remember the last time I watched an Embedded series in its entirety. I would say before I started the channel, I tried to, like, for, like, one event, and I just couldn't do it. I just did not give a fuck. And I used to watch the countdowns in their entirety for every single pay-per-view. I love the prime times. The ESPN prime times really did me a disservice. Please let me know in the chat if you remember the old ESPN prime times. Love the fucking ESPN prime times. The Embedded just seems like a cheap knockoff version of the prime times that just is nowhere near as good. And it's just like, oh, it's the same shit every fucking time. I just don't care. So, Pat Matthews, thank you for the 199. Will you do the Joey jig if Dustin wins? You're just making up shit now. You're just making up shit now. Islam slumps the diamond. We'll say Khamzat versus Habib would be the biggest fight. That'd be crazy. Wait, Joey, do you think the UFC is scamming us? I like the embedded, but sometimes they suck ass. Define what you mean by scamming us. Do you think Khabib can beat Khamzat? I doubt it, but maybe. You and Lucas Tracy are in a war? Okay. Fuck him then. Poirier by Gilly is my Chad bet. Okay, congrats. You're never going to talk about it again once you're wrong. But if you get it right, you will never hear the end of it. We get it. Strickland said Canada is the reason he lost the belt as if clearly Colin and D'Amato aren't all U.S. judges. I know. I broke that down in a video. Dude's a political crybaby. Political crybaby. I'm surprised the Boston Crab isn't used anymore. Hell, I specialized in that move when I was a kid. Yeah, me too. It's my favorite move. Islam slumps Leon Edwards. I think Islam beats Leon. Joey, who do you want Dustin's first title defense to be against? Anybody but Conor. Joe, are you mad at me for that? What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about. So, no. So, that means you're going to have a streaming party for Tough? Yeah, I'm going to have a live Tough watch. Dude, remember there was motherfuckers doing Tough watch along? Look, I'm not necessarily speaking about any content creators because I don't know if any. I'm assuming probably some content creators did this shit. But I'm mainly speaking about one media entity here. But if the shoe fits, wear it. If you were making Ultimate Fighter recaps or live stream watch-alongs for the Ultimate Fighter, fuck you. You fucking suck. Horrible idea. Horrible. Do what you want. No, there may be someone watching who fucking does that shit. I don't wanna insult them. Do new content. That's cool. We just tight. I like weed. I'd rather do a gay porn watch-along. Yeah, I'd rather watch Conor McGregor's Twitter likes. So, yeah. Anyone doing the Ultimate Fighter fucking live stream watch-alongs is fucking the ultimate cornball. Tough recaps or submissive radio? I'd rather watch submissive radio all damn day. I think no one can beat Leon unless he moves up to middleweight. No, I disagree. I think a lot of people can. If Islam fights Leon, do you promise to do? Dude, you're just making up shit now. I don't even understand why you keep saying this. Islam Shavkat would be a good fight. That'd be amazing. Joey roasting Guru right now. He didn't do that shit, did he? I wouldn't think he would. Maybe he did. I don't know if the shoe fits. Who I'm talking about is, you want to know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about MMA farting. Somebody sent me a live stream of MMA farting. Doing a live watch along for the Ultimate Fighter. I don't know if it lasted the whole season or not. But to be honest, anyone doing that shit's a fucking cornball. Imagine Joe Rogan commentating a gay porn watch. What the fuck? How did we come this far? Pause. How do we come this far? I'm fucking done. Don't you think every time we have a massive favorite, they tend to lose? Dude, you're just remembering those. They're sticking out in your mind. I'm sure there's plenty of massive favorites that always win, but I don't ever look at the odds, so I can't say for sure. I rented out the theater for the Tough premiere. I would rather watch Two Girls, One Cup than a watch along. Okay. What was your reaction to the face-off between Islam and DP? I did an entire video on the press conference, and I even watched the clip live in the press conference. Please feel free to check that video out. I would appreciate it. My thought is Islam took offense to it. Islam handled the shit, and then we're never going to hear about it again. It's not going to affect the fight one way or another, is my guess. So, what's more cornball, Ultimate Fighter or PFL watch along? Ultimate Fighter for sure. Joe Rogan commentating gay porn. Get out of here. This is his world. He's really pounding him out here. Have you seen Anik on the Moicano pod? Every time he talks, bro is kind of weird as a... No, I haven't. Jens Pulver streaming using UFC Fight Pass channel with 500,000 subscribers, only 23 people watching. What's that about? I mean, who knows, dude? It's people don't realize. But let me go check this out. I want to see what you're saying. I didn't even know UFC Fight Pass had its own YouTube channel. Well, shit. Oh, this must not be right now. I guess this is before. It's hard, man. It's hard out there generating interest in anything. People don't want to sit here and watch grown men, for a long time, give their thoughts, just sitting here, static image, basically. I'm gonna have to get 6 more camera angles just for the hell of it. So far, everyone with custom sorts has won. Obviously, doesn't mean anything, but the Paulo effect too. I'm not one of the conspiracy theories, but a lot of things lining up. We'll see. Take a seat right over here, Chris Vanson voice. Okay, Islam, Punk, Dustin, low key. Joe, I've been watching a lot of tape, and I think Conor can hurt Chandler enough with that left, and he has a chance to put him in the walls of Jericho. Dude, if Conor Boston crabbed, if Conor Boston crabbed Chandler, I would literally fucking laugh my fucking ass off. I would laugh so fucking hard. It would. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to contain myself. When's the Conor Twitter likes watch along? Soon. Hey, bro, I just woke up. Can I ask why only Islam, Strickland, Paulo, and Dustin is only in the press conference? This is my first time I saw. Just because nobody else cared about any of the other fights. That's just the truth of it. Sean is calling out Conor, now calling him Leprechaun, I guess. All common sense says Chandler, but Conor's going to pull off a Ryan Garcia. We'll see. Joe, you actually buy UFC Venom gear? See, this is why I got to stop wearing this shit. People don't realize this is a troll job. I'm just fucking around, dude. Weed is tight. I like weed. Joe, do you think there should be mandatory title defenses like boxing? I don't know exactly how boxing works. Conor with the walls of Jericho, Dana White running in the cage doing the 1, 2, 3. Imagine if Conor was a special referee for Conor, or imagine if Dana was a special referee for Conor Chandler. Dustin was sent to the afterlife by Gaethje. What's he hoping to accomplish against Islam? He's hoping to get a title, man. You know, people are going to act like, oh, Dustin climbed the mountain. He didn't climb the fucking mountain. He got gifted a free title shot because no one else was available. So it would be a great win for him, but at the same time, I'm like, damn, dude. You know what I mean? It's like the equivalent of like becoming a pro NBA star or getting like a half court shot in you know, as a crowd member and making it. It's not the same. So, mandatory amount of defenses within a 12-month period? Sure. Would love it. Does McGregor have Staph? He does all right. 4-inch Staph between the front pockets. What are you talking about? Dana pulls him hamstring. At least Dustin is coming off an intro. Dustin appeared like he was about to cry the entire press conference. He looked upset. He looked emotional for sure. I noticed that. I picked up on that. I don't know about the cry. Might be a little on the extreme side. I will bet Dustin and Paulo to win by knockout. Is it doable for a parlay? Sure. So, I mean, it's probably not going to happen. 3 Cali Soy Boys. Joey made it when he got 100K views on the McGregor video. I got 200K view videos. Thank you very much. Smoke some weed on your live? I don't smoke. I never have. Do you think Ilya is going to be difficult to negotiate for contract renewals? I believe he just signed a new contract. That's kind of the rumors going around that he fought out his deal. He got a massive offer from another organization, and the UFC matched it, so they could keep Ilya. He followed the Francis Ngannou route. So, how would you react if Islam lands a spinning head kick? That'd be fucking wild. I'd be like, oh my god, this is fucking crazy. Dustin, I def sense nervous energy, like a little annoyed. Islam looked more weak than usual. Maybe it's the weight cut. I didn't think he looked weak. I think Dustin was just kind of put off because like Islam like was kind of talking trash, but he was just saying facts. And all Dustin can say is, you know, I'm gonna get it done. We'll see you on Saturday, you know. But every champion has his downfall. You never know on any given night. You never know on any given night. Shit can happen. Islam can do anything. I don't know what you're trying to say there, Brian. I don't know what you're trying to say there, brother. So, when Islam said you either tap or go to sleep, it was hilarious. I thought so. And when he says, this is MMA, not boxing. This is MMA, not boxing. I thought that was pretty fucking funny. If Dustin somehow pulls off the UFC going to do a rematch 100%, I would think so. Dustin did look kind of scared during the face-offs, like when he accidentally got mad at Islam. I don't know about scared. I think that's a bit of a stretch, but I mean, what I said in my reaction video, I said he looked a little bit shook. They released a new COD skin of Conor Roadhouse character. Really? So, Hey, Joe, what's the highest pay you got from YouTube? What do you think? What do you think's the highest pay I got from YouTube? What do you mean by that, by the way? You mean like yearly, monthly, what? Islam looks sick? Okay, maybe. Maybe I missed it. Axel Fox MMA, thank you for the $7.99 Australian. Dana would give Conor a Fury versus Wilder 10 count restart if he was special guest ref, that he doesn't bring out the steel chair on Conor. That's facts, bro. That is facts. Conor would get TKO'd and he would stop the fight and start counting to 10. But yeah, thank you for the $7.99 Australian. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Does the UFC love Islam or they want to keep Islam as champion? I know Islam is not the crowd favorite, but he is bet favorite. I think they like Islam because Islam's kind of becoming a star. I don't want to say he's a star just yet, but he's definitely a, how do I say? I want to say substantial pay-per-view draw, like not like high tier, but he's like kind of like a mid-tier pay-per-view draw type deal. You know, he can pull decent pay-per-view buys is what I'm trying to say here. I don't know what the exact amount that would be, but they probably think like, you know, another winner. If Islam has a couple more special moments, I think he'll get close to like a high tier pay-per-view draw. Like not Conor McGregor level, but pretty big. Why wasn't Mikel Olszewski at the presser? That's my boy. I don't know, dude. He got screwed. Monthly? What do you think? Sean is going to kick his ass, brother. Islam is a star. Come on. I mean, he's not. It depends what your definition of the word star is. The word star has been perverted by the MMA community far too much. Far too much. So your definition of star and my definition of star is far different, I think. So, are you down to watch along of Dana White and Michael Rubin's Tops Pack fight? What is that? Islam is a star if he slumps Dustin out cold? Maybe. I think he's an international star, not necessarily a U.S. star. Depends on your definition of a star. I think he does decent on pay-per-view. I think he's decently well-known. But for me, in the definition used to be widely accepted of a star was like mega like casual appeal. So in my opinion, I don't see that. I don't see that. But in terms of like standout in the UFC, he's definitely a standout in the UFC, if that's what you guys are saying. You don't already read that? Joey, define a star. Is Sean a star? Again, it depends. In my opinion, no. But he's definitely like a standout in the UFC. I don't know if he's actually drawing pay-per-view buys. I think the majority of, or I think a substantial amount of MMA fans like him. But I think they more or less like him because it's the same way Colby kind of has a fan base. It's like the outspokenness, like kind of political stuff. I don't know if those people are actually like trending into like buying pay-per-views. They'll support you because of it, but I don't know if they're necessarily going to buy pay-per-views because of it. But he's definitely like he can drive some pay-per-view. Like he's compared to the rest of he's above average. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. Where was I at? People need to care about you enough to hate you, not necessarily love you to be a star. Fair enough. Yes. Islam be a star after he wins double champ status for sure. Bigger pay-per-view draw, Islam or Khamzat? Khamzat really hasn't headlined a pay-per-view yet, has he? If Khamzat becomes champion, it'll be Khamzat. Because Khamzat's got a crazy personality and a crazy-ass fight style, too. People like O'Malley because he hangs out with influencers. O'Malley's not a star yet. He could become one. So who are the stars in the UFC for you? Basically Conor. Jones to a certain extent. Adesanya to a certain extent. But no one reaches Conor level status. Like, I would put, like, Strickland and Islam and Oliveira kind of in the same category. And then in a category below that, you would have, like, Colby and... Who else would I put in that same category? You put, like, Colby and, like, maybe, like, a Volk. Maybe, like, a Holloway. But Holloway, who knows, after that BMF KO win, could be a little bit higher. That's kind of how I rank it. Dustin has no way to win other than KO. He's banking on it, which means if that doesn't happen, he's going to give up and hope Islam doesn't choke him out. He's going to be terrified of getting taken down. Poirier has more star power globally than Sean, agreed. Gaethje's a big draw. If Chandler mentions you in his post-fight interview, that'd be crazy. Hey, Joe, I made a popularity tier list. Can you check it out? What do you mean? Like a video or what? I want to outlive my children. That's pretty crazy. Patchy Mix saying he's pound for pound in the world. Thoughts? Nah. O'Malley would fucking starch him badly. But he would be a top 10 guy in the UFC, I think. I'm thinking. Joe, are you afraid of heights and climbing mountains? I'm not like a huge fan of heights. Climbing mountains I enjoy to a certain extent, but I haven't really climbed any mountains per se. I've gone on some like decent hikes up some like, I don't know if you would call them mountains. Do you think Chandler takes a dive for money against Conor? I doubt it, but he might fight in a way conducive to Conor getting a win. Yep, Chandler's not going to mention me, bro. Alex Pereira should be a draw after KO of Hill. I think Pereira's like a mid to high tier draw, like right up there with like Adesanya. Thoughts on Ilia Topuri's brother in the UFC? I don't have any thoughts. Joe, you got your name on the back of the fight kit? No, I do not. Joe, do you think Diego Lopez walk-off transition on Gavin Tucker is the best sub ever? I don't know about the best sub ever, but it was fucking crazy. The best sub ever is probably Mighty Mouse versus is it Kyoji Horiguchi? Buzzer beater like flying armbar. No, that wasn't Kyoji Horiguchi. Who was the buzzer beater armbar? I can't remember the buzzer beater armbar. So Ray Borg. It was Ray Borg. I forgot about Ray Borg. About Ray Borg. That's probably the best, in my humble opinion, in terms of subs ever. That's a crazy one. The Yuri sub against Glover was pretty fucking crazy. So there's that as well. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Do you think Islam would take a dive to help Khabib's tax? No. I don't even think his tax situation is that dire, to be honest. I hope we find out more about it, but I don't think it's going to be that insane. Any Twister is dope. Any Twister is dope. I climbed the mountain once and had a panic attack. Thought I was going to fall through the sky and lose gravity. Called a helicopter to rescue me. Really? What's up, my guy? What's up, JJ? Was Chael a star when he fought? Yes. Only against the right opponents, though. Tom Aspinall has potential to become a draw. I think so. With the UK fans behind him. If he beats John Jones, he would be. If you get a walk-off sub, you're on a different level. What's considered a walk-off sub, though? Being in a Twister is the best and worst feeling. Yeah, I wasn't high up, just on the low areas. And you had to call a helicopter to save you? Probably a technical submission. Jones versus Machida's Defa walk-off. Okay, so choking someone unconscious. Thoughts on Costa with Staph? Dude, it's not guaranteed Staph. It's not. Everyone keeps saying, like, guaranteed Staph for Costa, guaranteed Staph for Islam. Dude, you do realize people just get fucking open wounds sometimes, right? You can get a fucking mat burn. You can kick something the wrong way and you fucking open up, you know? Get busted open. You know? Do you hear the comments? Did you hear the Jalen Turner comments on why he didn't follow up to dropping Renato? Dude said he got a lot of backlash for the Bobby Green fight. I wonder if that's true. Like, I believe you that he said that, but I wonder if it's true. But no, I did not. What if Costa got branded? Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. I think, in my opinion, the guy who can bring in 900K, close to 1 million pay-per-view buys are O'Malley, Topuria, Aspinall, Shavkat, Umar, BSD, Nickel, Gary. You mean like after some, you know, future wins, I guess, right? If you remember, Diego transitioned from triangle to mounted triangle. Gavin tapped once and Lopez just walked off. Yeah, I remember, dude. It was a sick finish. It was a sick fucking finish. I love Diego Lopez. Thoughts on AJ McKee? I think he's a great fighter. Yeah, he's a good fighter. It's hard to believe Diego Lopez has only been in for a short period of time. Islam didn't deny Staph. I know. He just said I'm 100% healthy. In-depth analysis on Islam Poirier. Islam is just too fucking good everywhere. Doesn't leave lots of holes in his striking game to be countered and KO'd. He's a great counter striker himself. He's a great kicker. He is great at distance management. He's improving from fight to fight, and his grappling is going to have Dustin Poirier shitting his britches like it's going out of style. So, I think Dustin Poirier is going to get out there and just start shitting his britches like it's going out of style. And then Islam Makhachev is going to be like, what for? And then boom, take him down. He's like, oh God, it stinks so bad. Rear naked choke. Let me get out of here quick. Nah, the fight's not being canceled, bro. Where would you hear that at? I don't believe that for 1 second. Yeah, very, very doubtful. Very, very doubtful. I think he just made that up. Islam didn't confirm Staph either. The fight is being canceled. Yeah, I'm sure. Cite your source. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Do you think we see Pantoja Makhachev too? Yes, I think we do. If Pantoja keeps winning like he dominated Ursag. Height are no joke. I'd like to see an octagon on top of a mountain to see who's really mentally tough. Okay. Is this real news? No, dude. If they're not saying, oh, so-and-so's reporting this, we'd have the chat flooded with people saying that shit if that was true. So, do you fuck with any other shoe brand or strictly New Balance? I think some of the most comfortable shoes are Adidas. Absolutely, positively not. The fight is being canceled, yes. Joey, look at the cream, yeah? Look at the cream, yeah? Look at the cream, yeah? Not a chink in the armor, yeah? Pantoja, Makhachev too? Yeah, dude. Makhachev got knocked out by Pantoja, don't you know? Ask Brendan Schaub. Look at the cream, yeah? Look at the fucking cream, yeah? The cream, yeah? I wish I could do a Conor accent. It's per MMA Uncensored and also being reported by Blood and Sweat. That's true. That's true, bro. Conor Duff down to beer after the interview. Oh, he definitely did, dude. Now, he stuck a funnel in his ass and had Oscar dump one in. He said, I'm not drinking it, I'm boofing it. Roll your R. Look at the cream. I don't know how to fucking do that, dude. I don't know shit like that. Midget Volk had Islam stumbling and battered his face. Poirier's bigger if he can stop the takedown. If he can stop the takedown. That's funny, bro. Volk won the 5th round because Islam was tired. Because of the change in the weight cut rules. Imagine Conor versus Khabib on the highest cliff in Dagestan and Octagon. You know what I would love to see? Give me a Conor. Conor talks mad shit like a little pussy, dude. I don't know how anyone supports Conor anymore for just being a pussy shouting from the sidelines. I would love to see Conor and Khabib fight to the death. Fight to the death. Because you know what? Who would win? My money would go on Khabib Nurmagomedov 20 million times out of 20 million times. Dude's butt chugging proper 12. That's facts. Islam will never lose. Usman does a good Conor impression. Okay. Look at the cream, yeah? Look at the cream, yeah? My name is Finley, and I like to fight. That's my best I got. The fact that Oscar went to chug one and Conor stopped him because he wanted to sniff it all for himself. Dude, the fact that Oscar wanted to chug it to impress Conor. And Conor knew that, so he stopped him. You see WWE Hall of Famer Donald Trump got 34 counts. Yeah, people in the chat have been mentioning it. That's funny, though. Let's talk now. Imagine a Ukrainian Russian card in Moscow. That'd be fucking crazy. Throwback to the time when me and Joey added up all our change in our pockets and bought Bloody Elbow. Have you seen Bloody Elbow now, dude? It's a fucking shell. It's gonna go out of business now. I'm about to buy that shit back from them. That's crazy. They bought it. I'm convinced. I am 100% convinced that somebody from the UFC bought that shit just to kill it. Go look at that shit right now. Bloody Elbow literally has like an AI generated logo now. Yeah, that's definitely an AI generated elbow. And who are these fucking people? Yeah, that website, and the website's worse than it ever was. They went through a rebranding, I guess. Yeah, this is shit. Bloody Elbow's a joke. When's the Moscow card? Conor wants to fight this guy in Moscow. Isn't he fucking awesome? Isn't he fucking awesome, bro? I love Conor, but 1v1 in the streets against Habib, he's getting picked up, spun around, and dumped. Dude, Habib would kill him. Literally kill him. It'd be fucking crazy. It'd be legit fucking crazy. Yeah. He'd be, look at the cream, yeah. Joe, buy Bloody Elbow, just get a pass to the pressers and ask Strickland how his dad's doing. Dude, when Strickland said to Costa, I'm going to beat your dick into the dirt. First off, he's talking about beating his dick. Whoa, too far. But he said, I'm not going to fuck you like Adesanya did. Imagine if Paulo Costa said, I'm going to beat the shit out of you, but I'm not going to fuck you like your daddy did. That's what I was waiting for Costa to hit him with. And I would have fucking died. That would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. Could you imagine? Like, remember O'Malley said that shit? He like gay porn on Twitter. Isn't he fucking awesome? Yeah. No, did he? Yeah. Imagine if Costa would have said that. I would have fell out of my fucking chair. That would have been crazy. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Conor would have to be armed with a dolly. Yeah, basically. He would still lose. Conor's dead against any grappler in a street fight. They take him down and choke him to death. 100% facts. Strickland is an NPC. Sure. Second ever lightweight title fight between two southpaws. Is that true? I feel like that's happened before. But I'll take your word for it. Back-to-back fights where Strickland's dad is brought up. Strickland's dad is more of a draw. I can't believe Costa didn't say something. Like, I'm going to be your daddy on Saturday. I can't believe Costa didn't say nothing. Dude, you notice how Strickland didn't talk any shit to Costa either? I should have talked about that more in my presser reaction. Did anybody notice Strickland didn't say a bad word about Costa? Because he didn't want to smoke. He didn't want any trash talk. He didn't want to make it personal because Dricus broke that motherfucker. The only thing he said was, I won't fuck you like Adesanya did. And you got to get lucky to beat me. To the fucking distance, you guys. Yeah. Why would he say something crazy like that? He was nice to him. I don't know if you're like living 3 minutes in the chat in the past. If Islam actually has Staph, it's notable how less explosive he is in the first 2 minutes of the fight. I'll die laughing. I doubt it, dude. I doubt it. I think he's just a huge fan of Costa now. I think he's mentally broken. Dude, everyone's got his card now. If I was Adesanya and I get that rematch, all I would do was talk shit about him and his daddy. I'd be like, yeah, you might have beat me when I was out drinking and driving. You know, you got revenge for your dad who was a drunk. But this next fight, I'm going to be sober. And I'm coming for that ass. Balls. So, that'd be crazy. If Costa said something about Strickland's dad, Sean would get Marab to steal more of Costa's food. Okay. If you had to make a choice of betting Dustin for 50 or spending 70 on your dinner, Dustin's not going to win, so why would I waste 50? I'd rather... Are you giving me 70? I'll take 70. So, I think he doesn't talk shit anymore because Strickland knows Does the shit talking in the cage. Yeah, when he's pumping the jab. He wasn't drinking and driving, though, was he? You can't fight in your car. He was drinking and driving, yeah. If you're a grappler in a 1v1 fight in the streets, imagine being in half guard or mount and being able to jam. Oh, my God, dude. That's what Chris Weidman probably does. That's what Chris Weidman does. I'm coming on your ass. Pause. Sterling had a shirt like that. Strickland is the stand-up version of Almeida's grappling. That is actually facts. Why was Islam so emotional at the face-off? Dustin called him a motherfucker. Ellie Brooke got more knockdowns than Bilal. Yeah, Bilal said he doesn't have any taps either. When Dustin wins, Conor wins, they'll be fighting for the belt. Arman and Islam will be fighting for nobody cares number 2. Okay, cool. Like, is that supposed to be cool? Like, you're just saying, like, ridiculous shit? I eat my shit whole. Pause. Guaranteed staff. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you mean. I never said that. I don't know what you're talking about. Strickland could make low-budget comedies for Netflix and Hulu. Sure he could. I'm sure he could. Bro, let's go. I can't wait for this card in 303. I don't care about 303 at all. I'm being dead ass. I just don't care about 303. Unfortunately. Dustin motherfucker Islam. No, okay. Colby really called 911 when the UFC offered him Ian Gary. That's facts, bro. Colby was terrified of fighting Ian Gary. You dead ass said he had staph yesterday? That's not what I said at all. That's not what I said. Go watch my stream from literally last night. I literally said, look, I'm not a medical doctor. I don't fucking know. I said Costa looks like he less has staph than Islam. Never said fucking guaranteed staph. Why did Islam look like he was solving the world's hardest math problems? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you mean. So, I feel like Dustin's odds should be even higher. When Strickland fought Izzy, he was almost plus 700. Damn. That's crazy. I'm already annoyed at myself for how excited I'm going to get the second I see Conor start walking to the cage. You're a fucking little fanboy, bro. I hope... I don't want to be this guy, but I hope it's the most boring shit fight. I hope it's Leon Edwards, Colby Covington. That's what I hope it is. I hope it ends with an eye poke. Imagine Chandler gets eye poked and can't continue, and then they don't give him the rematch. Thoughts on Gary MVP? I like it. I think Colby ran for the hills with his tail between his legs and is a little pussy. And MVP stepped up to the plate, and Gary's a savage who will take on all comers. Said he wanted Shavkat after this too. So Gary is a savage, MVP's a savage, and Colby's an absolute pussy. But I think Gary beats MVP. I think a lot of people will pick MVP going into the fight, and then once Gary wins, they'll be like, of course he was going to win. MVP's a bum. Chandler going to sleep Conor? Hopefully. At this point, I almost want Conor to sleep Chandler just for the lulz, but at the same time, I don't want Conor. Will you make an apology video for Sean and his fans when he knocks out Merab in 2? An apology for what? Gary said he wants a savage and instead picked a bum. Okay. That means Covington versus Wonderboy is bound to happen? Probably. The UFC is going to give Colby his Dana White privilege. Like he always gets, dude. Covington, if you support Covington versus Wonderboy, you're just a pussy. How confident are you Almeida beats Romanoff? I'd say like 90%. I'd say 90%. I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if he didn't win. But it's possible. Gary hasn't fought somebody with the unorthodox striking of someone like MVP, so you never know. What replaces JDM and Shavkat? I don't know, bro. I don't know. What do you guys think? I want to see Gilbert Burns, Joaquin Buckley. That could happen. What is nice is there's basically 0% chance that Chandler Conor goes a full 5 rounds. Imagine it goes 5 rounds and it's the worst fight ever. I would love to see either one of them tap the strikes. That's all I want to see. Almeida flattens him out and TKOs him or submits him. Now Conor's going to get another freak injury and talk about Mike's wife and kids, maybe. JDM Gary and Shavkat fights Leon Bilal winner. Okay. Took your advice and put the house on Randy Brown. Okay. Shavkat versus Strickland, who you got? I would take Shavkat all day. Are JDM Shavkat not fighting? No. JDM's injured, so unless they delay it, which they could, maybe JDM will be good a month or two later, but JDM has an infection. So, hopefully, I would like if they just push the fight back, to be honest. Push it back a month or two. If JDM can fight a month or two later. Book it at 306 or 307. You think Shavkat will ever bulk up and move to middleweight? Maybe. Joe, do you think Bilal will get a payback and eye poke Leon and ends in DQ and now they're 1-1? They should run it the third time? I think Bilal should eye poke him a couple times and try to get him to quit off an eye poke. I'd try to get 2 brutal eye pokes in, even potentially lose a point. And then if Leon quit, I would claim myself as champion. I would buy a replica belt and I would walk around with that belt. I'd have a hometown parade when I got home, and I'd claim victory because that's what Leon did. So they have to shave back his bone because the infection got that deep. JDM will be out all year. I thought he said he'd be good in like 12 weeks to go back to training. Well, I guess that's 3 months, so that's 6, 7, 8. So he could fight 9 or 10. He could fight, I said 9 or 10. He could fight September, October. What do you think Dana would do if Leon versus Bilal is a draw? Bilal would never get another title shot, I don't think. So, yeah. 305 taking a huge hit. Imagine if Izzy Dricus doesn't happen. Could you just get Justin Tafa as the main event? Stop it, bro. That'd be crazy. I don't know why Izzy Dricus hasn't been announced yet. I think the UFC hates Dricus, to be honest. They might try to set Dricus up for utter failure. They might try to give him the work. They might try to give him in Abu Dhabi or some shit. But that doesn't really set him up for failure. But when he's been talking nothing but about South Africa. Or maybe they're waiting to see what happens with Khamzat Whitaker. Maybe Adesanya wants some more time off. Maybe. Think Hooker would be more of a main event? You could do co-main event. Hooker versus Anato. I don't think they're trying to do Pereira versus Izzy. Izzy Dricus announcement along with Moicano Hooker and Kai Kara France Ursag after 302. Fair enough. I was going to 305, but now JDM is out, and if Izzy gets the undeserved title shot, I won't bother. Fair enough. I understand, dude. Makes sense to me. Costa have Staph too. I don't know if he yet does have Staph. He has a nasty open wound on his foot. But it may just be like a burn, a mat burn, whatever. It could be a plethora of things. Pereira, Prohaska 2 in Perth. That'd be crazy. It's possible. So, if someone beats DDP in South Africa, they better have a helicopter getaway plan. You think so? They should have made Urseg Kopp for number 1. Who's Kopp fighting again? I forgot. Makhachev? Who's fighting Makhachev? No, it is Makhachev, right? Yeah, it is Makhachev. Kopp versus Makhachev. When is that? Someone remind me when that is. I don't feel like looking that up. Islam's response to the staff was sus. So, I'm going to be there live at 302. Kind of worried when Islam wins. I start cheering. Going to get into a fight with the delusional blue-collar guy. I think you'll be all right. 304. Thank you. 304. Thank you for answering me on that one. I just don't feel like looking shit up sometimes. It's Cerrone. Yeah, it's Cerrone for sure. July 304. I got tickets and flights to 305. Really nervous. We getting a crap card. I would be nervous too, but hopefully it all works out. I don't think it will be a crap card. Crazy how Hill went from headlining the biggest pay-per-view of all time to likely being the feature fight in a card with no title fights. Damn. I think he's co-main event still. But I think Gary MVP should be co-main event. I wish Gary MVP was 5 rounds too. I'm going to 302 and I'm scared I'm going to get into a fight. That's crazy. I would be there for backup, but I can't. I got to stream the card. Do you think Chiesa Mama got tickets for first Ferguson? Maybe. How confident are you Andre Lima wins? I'm pretty confident. I wouldn't say super confident though. Luke and Nick Diaz's perfect matchup. Both quit in their last fight. Nick Diaz was reacting to shots better in his last fight. I guess so. They both quit in their last fight. That's crazy to even say out loud. That's crazy to even say out loud. Didn't Chiesa's mom die? I think his dad died while he was on The Ultimate Fighter. I think his mom's fine. I'm high and thought this was recorded. This is pre-recorded. I recorded this earlier. This is recorded exactly. Thank you. Do you think Pantoja versus Kai Kara France could be a backup main for 305? No. No. It better not be. It better not be. Kai Kara France title shot right now? Nope. Nope. So, this is brutal, man. Luque was beat prior to the beating, inflected to him by Neal. Dude, Neal beat the fucking shit out of him. Usyk would beat the brakes off of Makhachev. You think so? Makhachev, I haven't quite figured out yet. Like, Chiesa beat Benny but got subbed by Jorge Masvidal. Chiesa's hit or miss, but Chiesa will ragdoll. Chiesa will ragdoll Tony Ferguson. It's unfortunate. I hate to break it to you boys. It's very, very, very unfortunate. It is what it is. It sucks though. Really, really, really breaks my heart. Really, really breaks my heart. Guys, if you could like the stream. If you guys could all like the stream right now, I would appreciate it. There's 43 likes. The likes help the algorithm. All right? What's next to move for Malott? Just retire, go into witness protection, win back on Dana White's Contender Series. I thought Kai beat Albazi as well. I thought it was pretty close. I think I had it for Kai. Let's be honest, Makhachev is a worse version of Pantoja at this point. Usyk destroys him if he wins it close with Cop. I don't know, man. Makhachev is like sometimes really good, sometimes really looks like shit. It's weird. I think Makhachev beats Pantoja. If he doesn't gas, he beats Pantoja. How confident are you that Kevin Holland wins? I picked against Kevin Holland. I think Malott has a fight announced. Yeah, dude needs to retire. I don't ever want to see him fight again. Joe was 5 years old when Nick Diaz had his last win. That's fucking wild. You too? You fucking too? 305 announcement date within the next 2 weeks. I think it'll be announced in the next 2 weeks. If not, the week after Conor Chandler, because there's no fights that week. There's no fights that week. I think Pantoja would beat Makhachev. This guy made it so close with Alex Perez. It's hard to say, man. They're tough matchups to pick. There's tough matchups to pick. Makhachev is only 23, which is crazy. Yeah, I think he still has a lot of time to get better. Makhachev's striking looked lackluster against Perez. Yeah, but sometimes it looked good. UFC got no megastars. Conor maybe flopped. Yeah, I don't think UFC has any megastars. I think Conor's star power is dying a bit. I think this comeback will be big, and then if he doesn't win, he's done. In terms of like mega star power. Well, what are we going to keep watching him lose? Can't wait to watch Nick daydreaming and drooling on the table at the presser. They probably won't do a presser. It's a fight night. Joe, will you attend the UFC Spear event or watching the pay-per-view? Yeah, I'll be there live for sure, front row. Already got my tickets. Can't wait for the event. Already know the whole card, too. Makhachev doesn't strike. He just throws his punches, dives for legs. It's not even true, dude. Look up the Cody Durden finish. Flying knee finish, basically. Flying knee to sub. I like him more as an actor than a fighter. Isn't it crazy Nick Diaz will have 2 fights before Stipe has fought once since he was folded like a lawn chair? That is fucking crazy, bro. Nick and his 40-year-old homies pool at the presser to start mischief. I know. That's true. Ryan Garcia is probably more popular than any UFC fighter right now, other than McNugs. I don't know. I barely know who Ryan Garcia is. Joey Pimpin, 165 viewers with Bisbing. Even though I'm moving up, Joey. I guess so. For me, it's showing 171 right now. And nobody still liked the stream. Listen, everyone type in the chat right now. Because the more chat activity, the more this live gets pushed out in the algorithm. So if everyone just start typing in the chat right now. Like you're interacting. Let's test it out. Let's see if the viewers go up. Because that means the algorithm gets you get more recommendations, I think, the more the chat flows, basically. It gets more recommended. So everyone start typing in the chat. Let's get it up. Let's see what happens. I'm done. You can actually put questions. You know that, right? You guys know you can put questions, right? You didn't have to just spam. We just tight. Yeah. Imagine wearing a Venom shirt. What a pussy. Yeah, I agree. Thank you for the content always, bro. You're welcome. I love you, my baby honey. Thank you. Let's go. Sigs are tight. I like to stream when Sean Woodson will bitch slap you. Okay. Joey, it's not going to stop. I love you, baby. Cut your hair. Love the lives. What's up? Hey, Joe. Can we admit last heavily implied he had staph? That's not what I said at all. I quite literally said I have no fucking idea. It could literally be anything. Did you even listen? Did you even fucking listen? Keep up the videos. Even the presser reactions are sick. Thank you. Who's lurking in the chat right now? Let me know. Let me see some names that are lurking behind the scenes right now. Joe, can you order 4 dead bodies for Fight Night Abu Dhabi for the most to least dead? All right, who is it? It's Nick Diaz, Vicente Luque, Michael Chiesa, Tony Ferguson. I think the least dead of the bodies is Michael Chiesa. Then, damn, man, it's tough after that. I would say Vicente Luque is next, but not by fucking much. Not by fucking much. Then it's Tony Ferguson, but not by fucking much. Then it's Nick Diaz, by not by much. So, people who were here for last night's stream, did I not definitively say I have no idea if Islam or Costa have staph, and that I would think it's more than likely that Strickland doesn't have staph? I would say it's more likely Costa could have staph with the look of his foot, but that could literally be anything. I remember Chad here saying guaranteed staph. I didn't say that shit. You did say that? Thank you. Larkin. To what's said by you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for backing me up. That's literally exactly what I said. How did Nick Diaz get another fight after quitting like he did? I don't know. You pretty much said he had staph. Tony get a win. We need to see him on the Sphere card against McGregor. Please, no. No, Joey Def said. You must have just been listening to me read the chat then. You must have just been listening to me read the chat. Because I read somebody that said that. All right, boys. We boosted in the algorithm for sure. You spent 30 minutes looking at feet pics. That's not true. I'll tell you one thing. I gave your mom crabs. All right, you guys can stop spamming letters now. What you doing when Strickland submits Costa in round 3? I'll be like, oh, impressive win. I'll share the stream to my brother. Thank you. Tony going to submit Chiesa with a Darce. Tony then retire. That'd be incredible, but it's not going to happen. Chiesa's probably going to ragdoll him, bro. All right, guys, you can stop now. You can stop now. You helped boosting the algorithm. Do you think Islam and Dustin are going to shake hands in the weigh-in? Yeah, for sure. Tony subs him and 2 more wins, gets the title. Facts. You're going to get us in timeout. PMF rankings, Colby's the champ. Then 1 is Stipe, 2 is Jair, 3 is Jones, 4 is Dom Cruz, 5 is Wonderboy. Thoughts? I don't think Jones deserves to be in there because he's injured right now. So, that's what I think. Unfortunately, Tony's going to get smoked. I know. Unfortunately, he's going to get smoked. Dogface Pony. Okay. Who's going to be in the weigh-in? Dana or Anik? Probably Dana, hopefully. Why Yair? You know why. He lost to Brian Ortega. All right, chill with the spam. Chill with the spam. Or I'm going to start timing you out, bro. Chill with the spam. I wonder if Nick was off for Tony. I don't know. Apparently, Nick won at Colby, which is crazy. Imagine Colby would have got the Nick Diaz fight. Where was Dana during the presser? He's promoting Power Slap with influencers. I'm lurking. Thank you for lurking. So, yeah. I'm done. Pat's out here throwing that. Yeah, you've been turning down fights? Yeah, Yair didn't want Diego Lopez smoke. I'm leaving for a fishing trip with my dad and brother Saturday morning. If I don't have Wi-Fi at the cabin, I'm going to freak out like Michael Chiesa at that press conference years ago. Are you going to be pissed? How far away are you going to be? Like, can you drive somewhere and get Wi-Fi? I'd be pissed. I'd be straight up pissed. I feel like Nick turned down Tony because his brother beat him. If Islam loses, I wish they would have gave Nick Khamzat. You're going to regret doubting Kevin Holland? Okay, we'll say. Is Islam losing? Is he getting an immediate rematch? Like, is he? Probably. No, probably not if Conor wins. Damn, I'm fucking tired, boys. Bring the SD card. I remember I used to plan all my vacations around UFC events because you couldn't even watch the shit unless you had like cable somewhere. So I wouldn't go anywhere. Like, I'd be like, nah, I'm not going on this date. Like, middle of the fucking nowhere, northern Michigan, so we shall see. I'd hate to miss 2-minute Islam submission. Yeah, at least it's not the best card ever. If it was like UFC 300, would you cancel? Or would you still go? If there wasn't a card, I'd go with you guys. Imagine I just met you there. Send me the address. I'll meet you there. Islam has been underappreciated for a long time. Yeah. Joey, are you doing your event live? I'm broke. Yes, I'll be live on live for the card. If Nick Diaz wins and Conor loses, watch them do Conor Nick for the interim BMF. James Lynch literally said I hate watching because I told him to stop denying prejudice in MMA. Look, if you don't like what he says, I would agree, don't watch, but I think you should be able to reasonably have a conversation about that. We all know it exists. I don't care what anyone says. To say it and it doesn't exist is just fucking ludicrous. It's just fucking stupid. It's not. If you can't agree with reality, that's crazy. Is Islam on antibiotics like BSD? I'm going to say no. I say no. Why is everyone all of a sudden complaining about James all of a sudden? Like, what's going on here? I feel like this is a coordinated effort to complain about James in my stream now. How on time are your live streams compared to the event on ESPN app? Can I watch the pay-per-view and have you in a different browser and they line up? What you can do is I put on a timer. So, like, let's say I'm 10 seconds ahead of what you're seeing on the ESPN. You pause my stream for 10 seconds to sync it up with the timer. Or let's say ESPN's 20 seconds ahead of me. You just pause ESPN for 20 seconds to line up with me, and you're still basically watching live. You know? I put on a timer on the screen. So, Joe, why did they move the Nico Price fight? My guess is Jalton Almeida is probably on the last fight of his contract, would be my guess. I haven't said that all stream. So, Joey from the future. There you go. Thanks. You're welcome. Yeah, I always put a timer up so you can sync up in the first fight that you join me for, and then you're good for the rest of the stream. So, James Lynch complains. That's why. I feel like you guys are getting together just talk shit, trying to get me to say something. So you can be like, oh, Joey said this. He's his own man. I'm my own man. I think he's a good guy. For me, does Poirier beat Makhachev? Future me, does Poirier beat Makhachev? No. I don't know why you're asking future you if you're asking me. Best timer in the business. Best long clock in the business. So, Joey, check news. A building downtown somewhere in Ohio just exploded. Is that true? Is that true? Your reaction when Islam KO'd Volk was hilarious. I don't even remember what my reaction was. What was it? Remind me. What was it? Remind me. Remind me. Seriously? You want me to check and react to news now? This is days ago, bro. You're a fucking clown, dude. You waste my time with that shit. Past me, Poirier beat Makhachev by guillotine. That's crazy. Holland said they offered him Nick, but he didn't want to wait a month. That's funny, bro. Dana White privilege. Dana White, dude, I swear Kevin Holland just shows up for a check. Just shows up for a check. Nah, it's not coordinated. I think he just reacts poorly to disagreement. I wasn't lumping you in on that. I was lumping some of the other names. I think you were genuine. I was lumping some of the other names. But yeah, dude, look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you can't accept that exists in MMA and in the fan base, then you're fucking lying. You're lying. You're not living in reality. You know it's true. Everyone knows it's true. And to get upset about it, to just acknowledge it, it's like, okay, we acknowledge it. You don't have to be scared of the fan base because they're going to be like, oh, I can't believe you said this. You're a pussy. So, but yeah, I know you've been around a long time. You're a reasonable person. Urseg is one with Dana White privilege. Yeah. I've only met one person from Ohio, and it was when he lived in Texas. He said the same thing. I don't even know what you said. Oh, glad you don't live in Ohio anymore. I always think of Ohio as like poor and trashy, but I guess same people probably think. Joe, I got one question. Where did the fucking time go? I have no idea, bro. Pro doesn't even watch the embedded and I'm the clown. Yeah, joke's on me. Joke's on me. What do you think Islam's special move is going to be? I think he's going to pull off. I think he's going to take Dustin down, put him in the north-south, and do exactly what Dontel Mays did. Is Kevin Holland returning to middleweight or just a one-off? He's probably going to jump around wherever he can get a check. So, superstitions going around the fight. Dude, that's a fucking tweet somebody put out, bro. Someone put out a fucking tweet about that shit. And now everyone's regurgitating that shit. It doesn't matter. Yes, Jack. It's in the end of the video. Make sure you go watch it. Getting submitted in the North-South choke would be disrespectful. An AI chat summary saying the chat is discussing upcoming fight between Islam Makhachev and Bobby Green. Joe, I don't coordinate anything. I don't even like you or respect you at all for your views on most things, but I think you're hilarious because you're borderline delusional. Comedic relief. Well, you know what? Just for that, bro, you don't like me or respect me. Goodbye. We'll never see you again, bro. I'll help you out. Go watch somebody else. Come in here talking like that, like I fucking need you in here, you pussy. You just want attention, so now you're gone. Go find something else to do. What do you feel about Costa Cursta? Don't give a fuck about it. Makes no sense. Holland playing the game where you move up, claim you're too small if you lose, basically. Eliminate it. Fatality. I gave him a 30-minute timeout. Like, dude's just a cornball saying dumb shit. He's here every fucking chat, whining and fucking crying. I don't like you. I respect you. Look deep into these fucking eyes. Please look deep into them. Do you see any give a fucks? Look deep in. I don't give a fuck what a single person in real life who I interact with in real life gives a fucking thinks about me. You think I care what some fucking random anonymous troll thinks of me? I don't like you or respect you. Oh, I'm heartbroken. What am I ever going to do? Fuck off, dude. Go watch someone else. Will you shed a tear if Dustin retires? Probably. I'm looking deep. He said he respects you, though. No, he literally said, I don't like you or respect you, is what his exact words were. So, that's what he said. That's what he said. Would you ever play a UFC themed D&D campaign? Joe, do you play any games? No, but I should. Obviously not going to happen. Who do you think wins, Strickland or Islam? Islam. At least he's honest. At least he's honest. Okay. All right. Is that what we're going for now? I'm behind, but who got banned? Wouldn't you like to know, Chad Hero? Imagine wasting time to go to stream and say that. What do you think of Trump getting convicted? Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Fuck him. Fuck every other politician. Fuck all the people sucking him off and sucking off other politicians off. Fuck them all. I will definitely tear up if Dustin wins. I would do the same for Gaethje. Okay. I was talking about one of my coaches, and I was like, I'm picking Strickland, but Paulo could walk him down and get him in the pocket. My coach really said Costa's a defensive fighter. I'm like, brother, what? Casual alert. Casual alert. Do you think Jones can compete with Aspinall? Yes, I think Jones would beat Aspinall pretty handily. Islam versus Bilal fight. Who do you think? I'd pick Islam. 30-minute timeout. Wish it was a man. Damn. What did he do? Dude, just saying clown shit in the chat 24/7. He's saying he doesn't like the channel. He thinks I'm a clown. So I said, all right, hop off the channel. We don't need you to participate. We don't need you to participate. We don't need you in this chat, pussy. If Islam KOs Dustin, will he finally get the respect that he deserves? No. Joe, what are the vibes, Joey, when Trump walks into the arena? Corny, stupid, political sycophancy. You know what, Napoleon? You can leave. This is pretty much the worst video ever made. You know what, Napoleon? You can leave. So, yeah. What's the vibes like? What's the vibe? The best part is I'm ending the stream before 30 minutes and we'll never see his ass again tonight. And I'll probably hit him with a timeout tomorrow if he comes back. Dude watches every stream but claims to hate the channel. So. That's the best part. What happened here? I'm done. You should interview Ikram and Bo Nickel. Sure. I'll get right on it. Don't end the stream, pussy. Daddy issues. I'd prefer the stray cat. Take him to the NBA locker room. Even Islam with Staph smashes Poirier. Probably. What's your early pick for Umar Sandhagen? I've been flipping and flopping back and forth. But right now I'm leaning Umar. To shock the world. Imagine he's just being sarcastic and actually loves your videos. I'm glad that's your burner account. I'm glad that's your burner account. Joey, I don't like you or respect you, but I watch all your streams like a fanboy. Thank you. Thank you. What's your opinion on Kyle May? I don't know who that is. Why don't YouTube ever shadow ban your content? Dude, people who claim shadow ban this, shadow ban that, it's just they're fucking crybabies making stupid content then. Make better content. If you're getting shadow banned, you're fucking being stupid then. And making weird shit. That's unnecessary. Bro, was that 295 live, and when Trump walked out, every single person behind me stood up and started screaming USA. I love USA, but I found it cringe. When I was there for 244, pretty much I would say not everyone, but like 99% was booing him when I was there for 244. Chandler doesn't like it. I'll never forget. I remember telling one of my buddies that because it was like a news story. It came out like a news story, and apparently he denied it and said it was like mostly cheers. And I was talking to one of my buddies about it. I'm like, dude, it was booze. I'm telling you, it was booze. And my buddy, for some reason, did not believe me. It was like not really a super good friend, but he didn't believe me, right? And I remember like 2 days later, there was a clip of Joe Rogan talking about it. and was saying like how badly he got booed. And I sent it to him, and he was, oh, damn, you must have been right. I was like, dude, I was fucking there. What the fuck? Which is crazy. But yeah, that shit, the whole hyper-nationalism in general is cringe as fuck. Joey, I don't like you, but I like you. Thank you. I'm so mad Figgy versus Cheeto is 3 rounds, but we got Diaz, Luque 5. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. Colby lashes out at Chandler because Trump likes Chandler more than Colby. Okay. Wonder what Islam and Dustin were saying to each other when they faced off. I break it down in my my recent video. Go check it out. Go check it out. Said I don't like you. Okay. I don't. So now you're coming back. So now you showed your actual burner account. So Trump got booed at a UFC event. That's a lie, 100%. Dude, I was fucking there live. He got mercilessly booed. You can look it up. I'm sure you can find the Joe Rogan clip too. Let me see if I can find it. I bet you can find a Joe Rogan clip. I remember seeing the shit. My buddy didn't believe me. Let's see. 244. I mean, I don't know. I'm assuming it's this clip from 4 years ago. But it's 4 years ago. It's got 720K views. And it's called Joe Rogan. Did they boo Trump at UFC? I'm assuming that's the same clip. It's from 4 years ago. So that adds up. I'm not clicking on it, though, right now. And I don't want to give Joe Rogan any views anyway. So if you don't take my word for it, take his word for it. So. Umar, last fight against Beksak, he was a tough little guy. I don't see Corey giving Umar that much trouble with the takedown and grappling. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I apologize for being honest. Dude, you're just a pussy, dude. If you don't like the channel, don't fucking watch. Like, I don't understand why you got to complain and cry 24/7. It's annoying. Spam the chat with dumb shit. Like, if you want to just watch and hate, then just don't talk then. So, depends on the city. Dude came back on a burner. Yeah. Just for the hell of it, let's give him another timeout. That's what he gets. Well, just watch your mouth when you come back. Don't be spamming the chat either. MMA Cucky, this dude's like 12. The sad part is, he's probably not even 12. He's probably older than that, but he acts like that. Mr. Softy's creating his own prison. Yeah, dude's coming back on a separate account. Like, imagine talking like that. Like, I don't fuck with this channel. That you're a bitch. You're delusional. Like, damn. So. That's crazy. You don't criticize Joey. You show respect. Exactly. Joe also talked about they cheered him at 295. Literally was the loudest reaction of the night. Even compared to Aspinall, KO, and Sergey, it was whack. And yeah, I believe he got booed at 244. Okay. Fair enough. I wasn't there, so I can't speak to that one. Nick Diaz versus Tony Ferguson, both over the hill and fighters. Who you got? Diaz gave Anderson Silva problems laying down in the octagon. He did not give Anderson Silva problems. They're not fighting each other. I don't know if you're aware of that, but I would take Tony. He probably 20 lives in his mom's basement. Probably. Does make the chat more entertaining. Yeah, not when he's spamming it dumb shit, though. Is there anybody watching right now who is not subscribed? Go subscribe. Go subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Hey, Joe, if Coach would have put me in fourth quarter, we would have took States. That's facts. Coach would have put... How much you want to bet I could throw a pigskin over the mountains over there? Dude, I'll never forget when he grabs Kip's steak and just fucking smacks Napoleon upside the head with it. Was it Napoleon or did he smack Pedro? I think he hit Napoleon. I think Napoleon was pulling Pedro. It was like, jeez. Dude, when he picks up the steak and smacks Napoleon with it. Let me look that up. I got to get a good laugh. Uncle Rico throws steak. I wonder if this steak was hot. Back in 82, I used to be able to throw a pigskin a quarter mile. Are you serious? I'm dead serious. Napoleon's coming in with Pedro. Watch this. Picks up Kip's steak. Smacks Napoleon's glasses off. Napoleon groans. What the heck are you doing? That's what I'm talking about. This movie was fucking gold. This movie was fucking gold. Do the chickens have large talons? Do the chickens have large talons? Who give black belt, brother? Yeah. Ever had anyone recognize you at a UFC event? No, because I've never been since I started the channel. You have the sickest references? Thank you. You're just jealous I'm becoming a cage fighter? Yeah. You're just jealous, Napoleon, because I've been chatting online with hot babes all day. I'm hiding that message, Snag Lord. I never want to see something like that again. Joe, you got to watch Eastbound and Down. I've seen some of it before. $6? It's like $1 an hour. What else does he say? I forgot what he says. Thoughts on Strickland ducking Khamzat and thoughts on the matchup between them? I think Strickland brutally ducked Khamzat. He did not want that smoke. He trained with him before. He knew what would happen. And I think Khamzat would beat him easily. I think Khamzat would beat him pretty easily. I'm trying to think of some other funny clips. Dude, one of the funniest clips from Napoleon is when Kip's going door to door selling Tupperware and he puts it under the van's tire and runs it over and it just explodes. And he just drives off. I got to watch Napoleon Dynamite soon. That shit was way too funny. The whole time machine shit, too. So, you're just jealous, Napoleon. Your references are out of control, Joey. Everyone knows that. We just tight. I like weed. Is Napoleon there? Yes. Can I talk to him? You already are. Is that what he said? Dude, the glamour shots by Deb are fucking hilarious. Remember when he goes over to Deb and he's like, I see you're drinking 1%. You could be drinking 2% if you really wanted to. Napoleon Dynamite watch along. Maybe when I start a second channel, we'll do a Napoleon Dynamite watch along. That'd be pretty fucking sick. That'd be pretty fucking sick. Joey's got the sickest references. Yeah. Do you remember Napoleon using his hands to make a butterfly? Of course. I remember something about you could be drinking whole if you really wanted to. I remember they blew Nessie out of the water. I don't remember anything else what he says. I actually watched. They did a brief Napoleon Dynamite cartoon, and this shit was hilarious too, but it got canceled. I actually watched that. I recorded that religiously. I remember one point they were like riding around jet skis, and then they zoom out, and they were fucking in a regular pool. Is Kenny Ramavov worthy of having a crowd? Kinda. Worst day of my life. What do you think? Dude, the fucking dance he hits at the end was just classic. So, the dance he hits at the end was fucking classic. I got to get me a vote for Pedro t-shirt. For show. I'm getting that for show. But yeah, I can't believe we're less than 48 hours away now. We're less than 48 hours away. Poirier's going to walk out on Saturday. Going to be special. He's going to look like Megan Anderson walking out. Lamb being led to the slaughter, unfortunately. Unfortunately. But we'll see. You never know. You never know, bro. You never fucking know. Which is pretty wild. So when you really think about it. Damn. Today's the last day of May. That is genuinely fucking wild. The last day of May. I'm actually shook by that. I'm actually genuinely shook by that. How the fuck did that happen? How the fuck did that happen? One of my horses is on a low-fat diet. If y'all could pray for him. Okay. Tina, you fat lard, come get some dinner. Save my cousins from 50 Wolverines. I remember that now. Spent it with my uncle in Alaska hunting Wolverines. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. My one friend, I have a rule that we can't quote Superbad anymore because it's become a legit problem. Dude, it sucks that there's no good comedies anymore. You really bitched out back there. I got to watch that so I can come up to date with all the quotes from it again. What percentage would you give Dustin to win? 5%. Dustin is getting finished in round 1 or 2. That movie Being in Idaho makes it seem like it was in the 80s. Joe, you think Dustin retires, yes or no? I'll say no. Not on the night. I'll put 20 on Poirier, win round 2, and 20 on Islam, win round 2. Will be a short fight. What's the max you can win? How was Leon Colby 7 months ago? I have no fucking clue. It was a 6, not 7. Do you think Makhachev getting angry at face-offs boost him? I don't think he's going to carry that into fight night. Hopefully new gloves reduce the eye pokes. I hope so. Joe, when have you shed a tear in MMA? Robbie Lawler, borderline. Robbie Lawler, borderline. But listen, boys, I'm fucking tired. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm going to sleep. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. Listen, if you want to see my breakdown of the presser, it's out on the channel right fucking now. I would appreciate it if every single one of you guys, you know, sometimes I'm really flabbergasted by the things you say. Thank you. Not a compliment. I haven't seen Pineapple Express in a long time. Joe Rogan talking points: 1 calf kicks, 2 steel cups. Yeah. I'm getting out of here, boys. Here's the link to my video for the press conference. It's got a nice little gem at the end. A nice little secret gem at the end of the video. So go watch it. Comment on it. Like it. Everyone go boost in the algorithm right now. Everyone go boost it in the algorithm right now. If you could, I would really, 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 really appreciate it. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live Saturday. I got to give this ass a rest. Pause. Jesus. I got to give this ass a rest. I feel like Sean Strickland from... Never mind. Stop. Let me stop. But yeah. I've gone live twice today. Please go check out that video and like it and comment on it. Comment something. Talk shit about Sean Strickland to piss off the incel people. So, good night. Go check out the video I linked in the chat. Good night. I'll talk to you guys later.